Oh my word,
That's
guys!
lame.
We just went live, and you're already arguing with me.
Yeah, well, don't be a bad GM. Okay, let's try that.
Hey, dude.
Hey, everybody, cap us in the chat.
Caps in the chat. All right, guys.
No.
Welcome to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. This is gonna be
Woohoo!
Come on, man. My sound levels. You're killing me here.
Sorry.
All right,
I'll go
so
back
this
to
is
my
going to
quiet
be
mumble.
session 2. Unfortunately, Valbar Monday is not going to be joining us. He's missing.
Literally and figuratively.
It's regrettable. He gets a 1 demerit. It's a cool Spider-Man cup, Caleb.
Not bad. That's not bad to miss. So I only get 1 demerit if I miss a session.
1 demerit. All right, guys. So we're going to kick things off right where we ended last time. We're in the dock ward. You guys had been searching for Floon, Volo's friend. It's a grave mystery. Volo's very concerned. But you know what? Before we jump right in, Jake, remind us once more who you're going to be playing.
I'm going to be playing Valbar Monday. No. I'm playing Macon Kent. I am a bard extraordinaire. I am basically a brother to my friend here, Keon Steelbrook. We are crime doers extraordinaire. It is what we're best at. Is it not, Keon?
I do have the sniffles, so my energetic voice is kind of low right now. But I'm Keon Seabrook, and I am friends with not Valbar. Well, Valbar is a friend too.
You're not friends with Valbar.
I don't know where
Valbar's
he's
gone for 1 session, and the truth starts to come out. You guys are literally the worst.
But Macon and myself are very dear friends, and yes, we're modern day heisters,
Okay.
Waterdeep heisters, Waterdeep day heisters.
All right, guys. So we have Jake playing.
That's me.
We do. We got Jake playing Macon Kent. We've got Caleb playing Keon Saybrook. And we have myself playing your Dungeon Master tonight. All right.
Oh, you're playing our Dungeon Master. Where's our actual Dungeon Master?
You'll never know. All right. So let's hop right in. All right, you guys, in the dock ward. Remember we had a small purple gnome was just sitting there on the barrel. You guys Valbar had been poking around with the City Watch, trying to figure out what was going on with all these dead bodies, and this small purple gnome, he overheard you all, and he said, I hear you're looking for a pretty boy. But as soon as he says that, Valbar takes off running like a maniac, just down the street. For whatever reason, this purple gnome scared him. That's the story.
Does it look like the gnome that Valbar recognizes gnome?
We're gonna say yes.
Dr. Macon.
You're gonna have to go back, Jake.
If you have the sniffles, I figured I would take you
to thank you.
doctor's office. Give you the full treatment. We have wonderful nurses here that will take care of you. Oh, there she is. She's here to take care of you while you're sick.
I don't know if that's really taking care of it. It sounds like she was like trying to karate chop me while I'm laying down on the bed there.
Well, she's doing chest compressions.
Oh. I don't have an issue with my chest.
Oh, there we go. All right, you're in Troy's house now.
I'm in Troy's house. I'll let you know if he comes in.
All right, so you guys see this little gnome. He's standing outside of a building that has this deep purple facade on it. And in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. And above the door hangs a sign with elaborate letters that spell out Zoblob Shop. He says, you're looking, like I said, are you looking for the pretty boy?
No, sir. We're not interested in any walkers of the streets. I must confess.
He says,
we are looking for the pretty boy.
He says,
what?
I don't know what Megan's talking about.
Since when?
We are clearly on a mission looking for the pretty boy.
He says, by the way, what's with your friend who just ran off down the street?
He said you had an ugly face.
I'll have to talk with you later. But for now, come inside and you see him like he hops off his barrel with this 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 urgency and this energy that you would not expect from this old shriveled up purple gnome. Best way to he's basically like a California raisin. All right, that's
Does
a
he
good
kind of
way.
look like a miniature Thanos?
You know what? That's exactly what he looks like. He's
Thanos,
that's the picture right now. He's basically tiny Thanos. All right, so he hops on into his little shop. What do you guys do?
I
what
kill
kind
him.
of what kind of shop is this?
You don't know really. I mean, from the outside, you really can't tell what sort of shop it is. It could be all sorts of things. So far in the dock court, you've passed just this menagerie. You like that word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
done.
glass.
menagerie of
Is it-
different shops and people selling wares on the streets. So this is not out of place for this a strange looking person to have a little pop up shop here.
I mean, I'll go inside. I'm excited to see what
You're
he has for
excited?
sale.
For sure, I have a
Yeah.
lot of gold to spend. I have a whole pouch
Oh,
full of
I forgot. You
Yeah.
do. You have that big bag, right?
Yeah, it's all
yeah,
real.
big bag of
It
actual real
is-
gold that you
this
gave
is
me.
all real gold. Okay, so this is what you guys do. You go inside.
Yes.
All right. I want you guys to each make Constitution saving throws.
Okay, I can do that.
You
I know
can.
how to.
Boom.
Yeah,
I'm
I
in the shop.
can.
You're in the
I'm in the
shop.
shop now. Yeah. I'm in the shop.
All right.
All right. Constitution saving throw.
All
I
right.
got a 9.
You got a 9. I see
See how
that.
it says Constitution save?
You
Wow,
do.
that's
Whoa.
Oh, not 20.
Okay. All right.
All I got was crit fails last
You
time.
did. You're
I'm
making up
feeling
for
lucky tonight.
it. Okay. So you guys walk into the shop. And the reason I made you roll those Constitution saving throws because you're just assaulted by this cloud of lavender scented purple smoke.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I have the sniffles right now, so I feel like I should get advantage on this throw because I can't really smell.
Oh, because you can't smell.
I can't
Yeah,
smell
yeah.
right now. Yeah.
That's pretty.
Tannin that he is.
That's
I
snipping.
think that's a solid argument.
That's pretty meta.
Hmm
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I apologize. We'll take it back to the game.
Okay.
Sorry
All
for
right.
taking you out of the immersion.
You're taking all the fans. All
Continue
these
the
viewers.
lavender
All
comment.
right. So yeah, the lavender smoke just trails out of the shop doors. Every wall is painted in purple, and every dusty knickknack in this shop is just dyed a deep violet. The hairless purple Thanos gnome. He hops he hops up on the counter, and he's even wearing plum colored robes. All right, this guy is the quintessential NPC. All right. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face painted eyes, and he grabs a pipe off of a pipe stand and takes a real deep inhale. Please, come, browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world, and we will talk about your friend.
How much for the stuffed beholder?
No, the beholder, you say.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes.
It is not for sale.
Oh, then it's free. Wonderful.
He says,
I go to grab it.
he says, young man, you do not know.
Hold on 1 second. I take out my bag of gold. We can make a deal here.
You just slam it on the table.
I do.
The 100% real gold.
The 100% real gold.
All right,
Our GM told us it was real.
I did. All right. He stares across at you. It's a lot of gold.
It is a lot of gold. I want it from a dwarf.
In the Dark World, you know that you can get in trouble by flashing that kind of change around.
But you're a shop owner. I feel like we should just give you this gold and you give us goods that equal its value, including that beholder.
Like this cute little stuffed beholder.
He's going to look at Macon, and he looks at Keon. His eyes dart back and forth. I like gold, but the beholder is not for sale.
Okay, then it's free. Oh, I
He
love
says,
shops
"Wait,
like
I didn't say that I wouldn't give it to you. I just said it was not for sale."
Okay, so I take it.
He says, he just kind of eyes you, just playing with it, and he says, Do you have anything that is? He kind of leans over the counter. Purple?
Purple, you say?
He says,
Oh, let's just see here. Yes, I do seem to have some fine clothes in my bag. And as we all know, purple was a hard silk color to come by, so it would undoubtedly be considered fine, would it not? So
says,
here,
I'll be the judge of that. And
here is.
he's going to look at Keon, though, as you're pulling out. He says, but I'm not done dealing with you, too. We still have to discuss this gold. But first,
Certainly. I mean, I would like to buy whatever you have available.
purple.
With my real gold.
Let's be honest, okay? So you're clearly a man who's done, business dealings with
Whoa.
different people.
Hold up there, son. We are dealing with the man with the purple first.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. You
You
deal
go.
with him, and then you can deal
Purple.
with me.
Take my purple.
He looks at. So what do you hand him then? Just like
I'm assuming that the fine clothes would probably have some purple on them, but maybe it's not like an outfit of purple. Maybe like the vest is purple. It's a purple vest because I am an entertainer, so I would probably have some kind of extravagant motley.
He pats it out very gingerly. Looks at you. He pulls out a little glass and he stares at it. It's clearly purple. He says, "It is purple."
Yes.
He says, "Fine. You may have the beholder."
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna tie it to my lute. Like those girls that have those little like things that hang off their cell phones that are like little toys.
A charm. A charm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hanging it on my lute like it's a charm.
Okay, you have this purple stuffed beholder. Write that down. Because that'll be important. And then he's gonna look at Keon. And he says, "This bag of gold."
Yes.
He says, "In the dark world, gold can buy many things." And
it can buy many things in multiple places.
Says,
it's called currency. It does that.
He looks at you and he says, "You are a smart one."
Sometimes.
He says, "May I see this gold?"
You can see this gold, but let's, talk before I start showing you my gold. Why don't you show me some of your wares? What do you have to offer for my gold?
Are you looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Deal some damage.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
No. You're not allowed to use that one. He says, "I have many things. Just look on the shelves."
You have potions?
He says, "Do I have potions?"
Potions?
He said, "Look on the shelves. Turn around and look."
I look to the shelves and I see many potions. I choose 3 of them of different sizes.
Okay.
Randomly.
All right.
There's no thought.
There's no thought. I do want you, because there's definitely vials of just a singular purple liquid. But what makes this so unique is that none of the vials are the same. The liquid all looks the same. Vials do not. Go ahead and roll a medicine check for me.
Medicine. We're getting there.
You are?
It appears one is Adderall.
Got it. 16.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, a 16, you said.
Wonderful.
You can take 3 of the bottles, all right?
I take 4?
There's only 3 bottles.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, I take 3 of the bottles.
And he says, all right. He says, those are very pricey potions.
Yes, but this is a whole bag of gold. I feel like you can throw something else in here as well.
I'll throw in the information on the pretty boy.
Okay. I mean, I thought you were giving that to us for free. That's why you brought us in here. But
you wanted pro bono, like a little sample.
Well, you called us into this place asking about the pretty boy, so I assumed you were giving to us for free.
I assumed you were talking about a prostitute.
I did not think that.
No, not at all. Not in the dark ward.
Anyway. Where do you go for your prostitutes?
He says, he looks at you and he says, "I am a gnome of upstanding character," as he takes a big old puff out of his pipe again. And he says, "Look, enough of this talk of the devil's ways. He's going to then. He says 75 gold pieces for the vials and information on the boy that you look for.
Okay.
That's it.
75 gold pieces?
I'm so used to people in the dark ward haggling with me. This is
No,
amazing.
I have a whole bag of gold, so there's like so much gold in there. I just take out 75 gold pieces and
You
give it
just
to him.
slam
And
him.
also, haggling is very boring.
Okay, yeah, you slam him down on the table. He's not even gonna look at the gold pieces. He's just gonna take them, slide them into this like bucket thing that he has. You hear them all clink, and he says he's gonna look at you all, and he says, "Yeah, I saw him. He was with another person. The other person was dressed even better than the one that I know you're looking for, and they were walking past my shop, and there was 5 men that jumped him. Beat the living daylights out of him, threw him in a bag, carried him up. It was quite brutal.
Is he dead?
I do not
So
know.
we don't.
I mean, maybe. I mean, they did beat him over the head. Quite viciously, I might say.
Do you know where they went?
He says, no, I do not. But he says, if I were to guess, they were coming down the street from the Skewered Dragon. It's the only thing of renown here.
I mean, we already knew that he was at the Skewered Dragon 2 days ago.
He says, just let me give you this information.
I mean, I feel like this was a waste of time. Other than this wonderful plushie.
Is there additional information you have? I feel like there's something we're missing.
Perhaps something new that we didn't have before.
Nope, that's it. But you do know now that there were 2 people and they got beat up by 5.
Can you point us? Oh, sorry, Macon. I don't mean to talk over you. Go ahead.
Okay, hey, let's go behind the scenes, guys. Behind the scenes of the RPG Academy Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Okay.
I told Caleb not to talk over Jake.
All
right.
Can he point us out directly where this fight was?
He's gonna hop down off of his counter. I just kind of look. The window is like all fogged over with the smoke, and he kind of takes a nasty towel and he looks at the window. He says, "Right outside in the middle of the street was the fight."
Okay.
He says, "Now get out of here."
You have a good day too. Make sure to fill out that survey for you. Tell you how good job you did. That bad
He looks at
attitude.
you as he kind of just starts to push you all out of the shop.
I don't know why pushing me, eye tattoo man.
He says, "All
We're
right,
customers. We're
I'll
customers.
see you." And
here.
he's gonna slam the door behind you. You hear a bunch
What's
of
his deal?
you hear a bunch of locks clicking, and then in the window, the open sign flips over to closed.
Is the window fogged up on the outside too?
I mean, no, not really. It's all kind of just dirty on the inside.
Also, it's not dirty on the outside at all?
No.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was an interesting way to kick us out.
It was. It's mysterious.
We should go find some fish.
We can also investigate where this fight took place.
Okay.
Anyways, we can go investigate where this fight took place.
You could.
I'm gonna do that.
It's right outside his shop.
Yeah. Do I see footprints? I'm gonna follow them like a tracker.
Ooh. Make a survival roll.
Ooh, make a survival roll. Mm-mm. Ooh.
You accidentally make Macon. You clearly see some footprints, and then Keon runs into the middle of the street and just kind of shuffles them all up.
What are you doing, Keon? You idiot!
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an idiot.
You've ruined the trail. Let me have a look at this trail that I see so clearly that I can roll advantage since I saw it so clearly.
Oh, is that it?
Since
But
you
it's-
said
but
I
it's-
saw it so clearly.
But here's but it's all messed up now, so you would have disadvantage. So they cancel each other out, you know?
Oh. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, man. Keon screwed it up again.
Oh well, I guess that's the end of this trail. Time to go home.
All right. So fish.
As you turn around, you see this sign that says "Skewered Dragon."
Oh, I see it. We've reached the end of the trail, Keon.
It is.
We
It-
finally made
So
it.
I almost gave up. I almost just
Yeah, this
went
building.
back to our homeland.
It looks like a ruined building. It's both of its front-facing windows are smashed in, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons with huge tankards.
Okay.
Perfect. My favorite place to go.
So what's the game plan here, Macon? Are we going to just go in and talk to them or cause a scene?
Uh, of course, we're going to cause a scene.
Okay.
Keon.
Thank you. I was making sure we were on the same page.
That's how we operate.
I would expect nothing less.
All right, just follow my lead, Keon.
We'll do.
I punch Keon in the nose.
you just punch him so hard, right?
But
Oh
I
my
punch
goodness,
him.
Macon!
I punch him to make him
Oh.
bleed,
That's a pleasant noise.
and then
Ah.
I help him into the door. I push the door open. I'm like, please help! My friend was jumped by 5 men.
Oh,
All
it
right,
hurts so bad.
all right, you do that. They look over at you, and one guy says, "Well, why didn't you fight them?"
I did. I scared them off with my manly muscles, and they left. They were like, oh, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Hold on, you scared those 5 off. You said 5 men. Did they have
Yes,
Did they have snake tattoos on their cheeks?
they did. They did.
Ah,
And I guess they prey on nice dressed people like us.
Can someone help me?
the guy
It's-
who's talking to you just kind of takes a big old gulp of his drink and slams it down. He says, "Those Zentarum fools, they're at it again."
My gosh, curse them the
Yeah.
day that they became a guild.
Curse them indeed. Somebody needs to do something about it.
You know who's gonna do something about
Yeah,
it?
you all.
We are, sir. We,
No.
all of us.
No. He says, I'm just here to drink. He says, "Oh, Alfred, one more, please." And this big old bartender, he comes up and he just slams another tankard down. And he says, "Alfred serves."
What? What on earth?
He's the guy who's talking to you. He's really skinny, like scrawny looking guy with an eye patch and just all mangled up face. And he says, "Those are Zentarum." He says, "I'm not messing with them." He says, "But I'll buy your friend a drink here."
I don't know exactly what's happening right now. I just know Macon told me to follow his lead, and it doesn't seem to be going very well. So I'm gonna just fall on the floor and pretend I'm dead.
Dear God!
Oh man, the Zentarum, they really did a number on your friend.
Oh my! Well, he also has a condition.
Oh, please do tell me about the condition.
You have to put some gold on his skin. He has to have gold touching his skin, or he faints and he has.
Okay. He says he's gonna look at you, and then he's gonna pull out a manuscript that says Bolo's Guide to Metropolitan Diseases. And he says, "Whoa," he says, "this is the gold skin."
It is. He has it. Quick! I am completely broke. Give the man some gold.
Alfred,
please.
give the man some gold. You wouldn't want us all catching the gold skin, would you?
It's true. It's very, very contagious when not dealt with.
Alfred is gonna lumber out in front. He's gonna take 2 gold pieces and put them on your skin, Keon.
Oh, so much better.
Oh,
I'm
thank
still really
God.
sick.
Oh,
Oh, I'm bleeding everywhere. It's contagious via blood.
oh, be careful. Be careful. Keep a
I
wide
need more
berth.
gold.
He looks at you. All right, so Keon, you're on the ground. This bartender,
I'm
Alfred,
shaking. I'm shaking. Just
he's just gonna look at you. And
Hashtag shooked.
You see on his temple, you see a small tattoo of a beholder. And he looks at you. He says, "Is it true? Did the Zentarum jump you?"
I'm just a victim. I don't remember.
He looks up at you, Macon. "Did they jump him? The men with the snake tattoos?"
They did. They clubbed him real good in the face.
He looks at you all. He says, "I can't have them hurting my patrons anymore." He says, "I've had enough of this." He says, "Keep those gold pieces. I'll buy you a
Oh,
drink." He says,
we'll come with you. Are you going to go kill them? We'll join you.
"No.
You said you had enough, so I
The
figured you
skewered
would.
dragon must remain neutral in this battle." But
So what are you doing about having enough?
The what must remain neutral in the battle?
the skewered dragon,
Oh, the bar. The
my
bar.
establishment.
Yes, yes.
And he's going to look at you and he says, "But what is, if you go to Candle Lane, just a few blocks over, you'll find their warehouse," he says. You'll know it by the marking of the snake."
Oh, well, I suppose we should be off, Keon. I mean, if the followers of Xanathar aren't even strong enough to deal with Zentarum, I don't know where we're going to find help.
When you
I know.
mentioned Xanathar, almost like there's like a shuffling in the bar and a silence as all pairs of 15 eyes. They all look at you.
I finger the little toy on my lute, and I'm just like, I had such high hopes for Xanathar to help us in our time of need. I know he cares a great deal about the little man, not so much the pompous nobles of the higher courts.
They all stare at you, and almost out of the shadows, you see a large half orc step forward. He says to you, "You two, outside." As he's just gonna walk out a side door.
I follow him.
I go as well.
In the alley, he's gonna look at you. "What are you all doing mentioning Xanathar like this?"
Oh, I just noticed the tattoo on the bartender's eye, and I thought maybe he was an agent.
"An agent, you say?" He's gonna look at you, and he's gonna kind of brush back his hair, and you see the tattoo on him. And he says, "We're all agents around here."
That's a very attractive tattoo. I just want you to know.
He says, "I
Hey,
don't care what you think."
I want to make sure I get a good look at that tattoo.
Me too. I'm gonna closely observe it.
Okay.
For our radio viewers, we both have the trait forgery, where
Yeah,
we can look at things and then copy them exactly.
exactly. He's gonna look at you. "You're asking about the Zents. You're asking about the 5?
Yeah, they're
Yep.
The
apparently
ones
causing quite a stir. I suppose you wouldn't know about our good friend Volo. Sent us to look for Floon Blagmar when missing 2 days back.
They call him Pretty Boy.
He says, "I know you speak of. I do." He's gonna look at you, and he says, "Alfred wasn't lying." He says, "Candle Lane, that's Zent territory. We're avoiding it. But my rumors are correct that I've heard. They have the one that you look for. It's captured.
So let me just ask. You're not allowed to go stir up trouble in their neighborhood, but
No.
they're allowed to wander into your establishment and beat your customers. Is that true?
He says, "You do not lie. That is what they did. But to say that there was no repercussions for it would be an incorrect statement." He says, "Now, you two. My drink gets warm. I must return. Do what you wish with this information." And he's going to then hand you all almost like a little talisman that has a beholder on it. He's going to hand it to you. He's going to say, "If you meet any of our agents, bring us a Zent scarf. They'll tell you more then." And he's just going to turn away from you all.
Oh my
Just
gosh. Thank
He
goodness
says,
that's over.
Did you say something?
The worst. What? No.
He
Talk
hasn't
so-
left yet. Oh, thank God that's over.
He talked so slow.
It's
know.
it's
hurting my
intimidation.
head.
It's intimidation. Okay.
So,
Still there?
Keon, do you
Yes.
think it's possible that both of us, with our inexperienced selves, could take on a warehouse full of Zentarum thugs?
We could do our classic heist, going through the roof, kind of like crawl down on ropes and just see what's up.
Yeah.
Always
for
down
sure.
for that. But can we fight them all? Oh, definitely not. But we can probably make away with, we're good at stealing stuff. That's what we do. We
Mhm.
just
We're
fail
trying
at
to-
it a lot.
Trying to steal a person.
I'm not very strong. I don't think I can carry him out of the roof.
I mean, he's probably beaten pretty bad.
He
Well,
is.
we could.
I feel like we either need to find Valbar, which is probably out of the question. We need to find some muscle to accompany us, or we need to possibly find a way to impersonate Zentarum ourselves and waltz right in.
Just
I
walk.
like that last option. We'd also try to incite a riot. and
Well,
thugs.
here, let me throw one at you. Zentarum are an open guild in Waterdeep. There's no mystery to them like there is with Xanatar's thugs. So, by logic, we've seen their insignia before. Correct?
Correct.
So,
Were you asking me? I don't want to
Yes.
jump into your little scene that you got going on right here.
yes, I'm asking you, of course, the Dungeon Master. Perhaps I could use my disguise kit and the remaining pieces of my fine clothes to create myself some sort of high-ranking official in the Zentarum, and you can be my lackey thug man.
I'm okay
Oh,
with
no,
being
the,
lucky.
actually, never mind. The Zentarum are sneaky. They're known for it. So keep with your roguish brigade.
Yes,
We
my
shall-
friend.
We shall sneak right in.
I like sneaking. I'm a fan.
All right.
What do you
I'm
guys
going to do that. I'm going to use my disguise kit and my remaining
Okay.
fine clothes to make myself a beautiful outfit of a high-ranking Zentarum.
Okay. All right. Use your disguise kit.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
15. Can I inspire him?
I want to know how you inspire him. This is so important.
So we go into a back alley, right? And
Yeah.
we're using our disguise kits, and I finish mine first because this is a second nature to me. And then I go to him, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're doing the eyelashes all wrong, you silly.
Oh, you're so
And
right,
then
Nathan.
I just help him and I primp him and make him look all beautiful.
That's how you do it. Okay, you get
Yeah.
inspired. So what is that? He rolls a d4,
D6.
d6. Wow.
And adds it.
Roll d6, Keon.
He's at 18.
Oops, I accidentally rolled D. Oh, that's right.
He's
A
at
No,
18.
I hit D6 and then D20.
No. All right. So you
So,
have a
18.
total of
18.
18 plus
Yeah.
15. All right. So okay. So
Oh, why are you adding the 15? Don't
a
add the
whole
15.
lot. All right. So yeah, you guys look great. You
Okay,
look
awesome.
just
How
like
great?
some Zentarum. Like,
Very well.
except, do you guys have black cloaks? What color are your cloaks?
Yeah, they're
Purple.
black. Yeah.
They're purple.
black and gold.
Mine's purple.
Yours is purple.
Mine's
Yeah.
black and gold.
All right. So do you guys
Mine's purple and green.
purple and green?
Purple and green.
Okay. All right. So you guys start heading towards this warehouse on Candle Lane.
And
So
lane.
you continue to just walk through the dock ward
Confidently.
confidently.
Yes.
In your Zentarum, you get like side-eyed glances and people shut their doors as you're walking through. So gloom envelops a narrow alley, as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous as one too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed, and the only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle.
I continue forward. Confident.
As you
I
get
start making notes of the OSHA violations.
there.
on the
Okay.
street.
And soon enough. Oh, hey, viewers, one other thing that I wanted to go ahead and let you all know is that I'm changing things up as far as what screen you will be seeing. And I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and show you my screen. All right, guys. If I can.
So, Caleb, that means we can pull up the stream and get information 30 seconds
Hmm.
ago.
You sure?
Like stream sniping.
Yeah, stream sniping, but on ourselves.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
No.
And he also didn't change the settings on Roll20 to make us drop, like it doesn't update the lighting on drop, so you can just like wave your hand over the map, and he doesn't know that you can scan the whole map because it doesn't show him my lighting.
You can.
No.
So just feel free to scan the whole map.
Okay.
No, but it's fine. We're not going to be in combat. It doesn't matter.
Hey, real quick. What do you see, Caleb?
What do I see?
Yeah.
I mean, I see
What I see.
like just disappeared on my screen.
Yeah, I know. Because for whatever reason, it's...
What?
There we go.
I don't know what you're doing, bro.
I know you don't because it's all hidden, but the viewers do. They know
Wait,
that
that's fine. I don't.
they know that Tom is currently struggling with Roll20.
Did you just change the setting to update on drop instead of? Oh, I can see the whole map on the stream.
Hey, Jake. You know better than that. What's weird is that that's why it's being... All right, here we go. Before I move you guys over,
What?
what? There we
What?
go. Okay.
All right, let's get back into it.
All right. Okay. So now, you guys should be seeing some stuff.
I see some black buildings,
You
and
do.
I'm at the entrance.
You're at the entrance. Okay. What do you guys do as you're standing there in front of this building now?
Oh, I'm not just standing there. It's like I'm gonna tell Keon, I'm gonna say, now listen, the way to pull off a character is you must be angry, and you must not take no for an answer. So just follow my lead, Keon, and we'll be totally fine.
We've seen you do this a million times. We also know that Three Strings is a much better performer than you and
Okay,
Peter.
okay. Enough about 3
So
strings.
I'm sure I've learned more from him. Okay?
All right.
How do you?
Okay.
Yeah, I apologize. That was a little
Okay,
rude.
yes.
I'm not feeling too well.
Yes,
Okay.
it's okay. It's okay.
I will follow your lead.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna burst through the front door,
I charge right behind him.
and I'm going to shout as I'm coming in. All right, which idiot is going to die for this impudent, stupid mistake? Who decided to break the agreement we had with Xanatar's thugs?
Okay, so you are going to. Do you move your character in to the sheet?
Boom.
All right. So you walk in
Oh, I burst in. I'm so mad.
and you start just yelling, right?
Yeah, somebody's gonna die for this.
Okay.
Hopefully
So-
it's not me.
You see you see tables and chairs that have just been carelessly tossed across the floor. There's corpses of a dozen men that lie along the walls. There's swords and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of the area are stairs that rise up to an open level. And you guys enter into a dark room, correct?
Yeah, I can barely see 5 feet in front
You
of my
can
face.
Barely see 5 feet in front of your face because it is pitch black in this room. It's almost like the entrance that you went in. This is almost like some sort of basement level. No windows really are in here, and you all just hear like a skittering about.
I'm gonna turn to Keon and I'm gonna be like, I don't think that this disguise is gonna work.
It seems like they're dead.
I hear
Um,
some skittering. Perhaps it's some rats.
All right, I want you guys to both make perception rolls for me.
I also want to look. Is there like a torch in the wall at all?
Oh, a torch in the wall. Okay, so you start fumbling about for a torch.
Yeah.
So make an investigation roll, and then
You want to make a perception as well?
Macon, you go ahead and make a perception roll as you are more trying to pay attention to what's going on around you as Keon is looking for a torch.
12.
You roll a 12.
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
You hear a thin, nasally voice coming around the corner, and it just says really quietly, "Tie up the pretty boy in the back room."
What did he say?
He said, tie up the pretty boy in the back room.
So they definitely heard you yelling, though.
All right.
These
So,
aren't
Pretty
Zentara.
sure.
These aren't Zentara.
so
Intimidate them.
Keon.
Oh, it's a kinku.
Oh, you guys see it. And it is
Sorry,
going
I just see the token, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to jump up on a bunch of boxes and start flapping its wings. And it's going to
You can't fly!
and it just is going to yell, "Xanathar sends its regards." Roll initiative. Thumbs up here, guys, because this isn't right.
You gotta make the turn tracker available. Oh, never
Boom.
mind, it's there.
Hold on. You guys go ahead and roll initiative now.
Oh,
Wait.
we can roll again. Maybe I
Yeah.
roll. Oh, yes! I rolled much better. I rolled double what I rolled the first time.
Oh, I got better too.
You rolled double plus one.
You roll
Perfect.
double plus 1.
Yeah, so he's got 21. He's
Man,
ahead of me.
you guys
You gotta fix the order.
are so good. Like that. There you go, man.
Coin, you remember Coin?
Yeah, I do remember
Caleb?
corn.
That's what he is right
Yeah.
there.
Okay. So this little Kenku, he's going to just start flapping its wings at you. And he just keeps on repeating, "Xanathar sends its regards. Xanathar sends its regards," as it's just like opening and closing its beak. And then you hear it then like changes its voice to that nasally voice again. Tie up the pretty boy in the back room. All right, what do you do, Keon?
I walk around him.
You walk around him.
Yes, I'm gonna go towards the back room and ignore the strange bird creature.
Okay. Then show me where you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a battle map, so you gotta
Yeah.
and everything.
Okay.
This
And
is
we're in
just like
initiative, so
this
you
is
have to
just like
count
a
your steps.
this is just a running gag we have where Caleb he knows less about Roll20 than even I do.
Well, he refuses to use
I
it.
know,
We
right?
use
It's
it in
just
our
like,
game
dude, these are the
every
tools,
single
man.
day, and he just doesn't bring his laptop at all anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna sit here and do whatever I want.
Theater of the mind, bro. All right, Keon moved.
Can't make me use Roll20 if I don't bring my laptop.
Okay,
Sponsored by Roll20.
so Keon, you moved to the back of the room. What are you trying to do here?
I'm trying to go to the
pretty
back
boy.
of the room
Okay.
because I'm not worried about this bird thing. That doesn't look intimidating to me.
Okay.
And I know this thing just repeats itself.
And your torch is right there comes with you.
Yeah. So I'm just going to walk by it, just kind of, give it a friendly smile
Mm-hmm.
on the way by and then look for the pretty boy
Okay.
or what remains of him.
All right. So make an investigation roll as the Kenku is just like eyeballing you.
Hey, friend.
And it is while you're looking around, it just starts like cawing. Do you want me to make a cawing noise?
I rolled a crit fail. I had a crit fail, but
You don't see anything.
I got crit fail, but
it's a 7. Yeah.
You see another Kenku jump up on top of a box.
Hey, what's up, man?
And then this one is going to say in a scratchy voice, "No time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss. No time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss." All right, Macon.
I am going to slip one of the rings off my fingers.
Okay.
I'm going to hold it out in front of me. And I'm going to
the rings.
Yeah, I'm going to walk over here so both Kinkus can see me.
All right, remind me again what the rings are.
They're just decoration because I'm a performer.
Okay.
It's part of my outfit.
Okay.
One of my mini rings.
Okay.
But I picked like the prettiest one that I have on.
Okay.
And I'm just going to look at both of them and say, who would like a ring of flight?
They both look at each other and they both start just cawing. It's like angrily. One of them is like really like seems to be really into this ring, and the other one is not. Like, if you guys could translate Kenku, the one of them is like, "Oh man, that's a nice looking ring," and the other Kenku is like, "Steve, what are you doing here? We need to kill these guys." All right. So go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
With pleasure.
Persuasion.
11.
Okay. So this one's standing next to you.
Do I get advantage because I know that they long to fly and that's their one main goal?
You know what, man?
It's everything they dream of.
You do know that? Make a history check.
History check. Here we go. I got a 4.
You don't know that.
Well, that kind of puts a crux in the whole thing that I'm doing.
Oh, you know what? This is so true. You do know that. You have advantage, man.
Oh, boom! Yeah!
Guys, you see, this is how Dungeons and Dragons work. You just got it. As long as...
So 11 is my final.
If you keep talking long enough, eventually the dungeon master is just gonna let you do what you want anyway.
They're just gonna get so confused.
It's gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, you killed the dragon. It's
sure.
All right. Well, you know what? An 11 is good enough to convince Steve. All right. Because Steve he's always wanted to fly. It's been his dream. forever. All right. And Steve would love to have that ring of flight, but his
All right.
buddy is not having it, man. And his buddy is going to leap off of the box, land right in front of you. All right. And he's going to try to stab you.
Me
With-
or him?
He's going to try to
Me,
stab
idiot.
Keon.
I,
Yeah,
Keon.
that's what's going to happen.
He's going to stab me. The fool.
Who is he stabbing?
Me.
Dude, we've already.
Do I see the crown?
Do I see the crown?
Guys, where's Troy?
All right.
All right. So here we go. This can't kill. He's gonna go ahead and stab you with his short sword.
No, he's not.
I rolled a 23,
Yes, he is.
and he's gonna. All right. He's gonna do. Oh my word. 8 damage, man.
Are you dead?
No, I'm very, very injured.
All right.
I think it's time to start trying out those potions and see what they are.
All right. So what's gonna happen though is Macon. You see Steve standing next to you. Steve just sees his buddy stab you. And Steve is going to look at you right in the eyes. And he's going to nod to you. He's going to pull out his short sword. And he's going to look at the other Kenku. And the other Kenku just freaks out as Steve just stabs him.
Were they friends?
Not anymore. Not when flying is on the line.
I look over.
Okay.
Macon, if you ever decide to randomly stab me because we disagree about something, let's just have a moment to talk about it.
Okay.
So,
We always do.
This is what happened. All right. I can never remember this. This is ridiculous. When you tie on your roll, all right, does it go to the defender or the attacker?
I say always defender. Ty always goes to defender.
Tie always go to the defender. All right. Steve just doesn't, he doesn't give it his all. All right. And he's going to miss his buddy.
Wow.
All right.
Way to go, Steve. God, what a loser. I tricked the wrong bird.
2 more birds show up.
Where are they? Oh, hold on. I guess I can make a roll 20 and see, right?
Yup. All right. So
I chuck a purple vial at the feet of the 2 birds right there.
What?
Yeah, I do it.
You just throw a vial.
What D&D liquid works on impact?
Like that.
What if it's like it's a topical. So you didn't know this, that shop he just sold topical ointments. All right.
Oh my God.
Purple.
If I check it, what happens?
Okay. What do you want to happen?
I want it to explode in a fireball and not kill
Okay.
Macon.
So it does not explode in a fireball. All right.
I'm disappointed.
You be disappointed, but you throw this liquid at them, and it's gonna burst open. And because it's this really viscous ointment, it just kind of just pools at their feet. They
Okay.
look down at it. Then they look back up at you.
I'm gonna also use my movement to move somewhere up here in kind of a running away type fashion.
Okay. You run away.
Wow, great. I'm going to die.
Come with me, idiot. You're the one trying to convince them that you had a fake ring. I mean, sorry, it's not fake. It's real.
So you do that. Bacon, what do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna have to put on my thinking cap. How do I get out of this situation? I mean, it's pretty obvious what I have to do.
What do you have to do?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you.
Let me
Okay.
see. What does it say to do?
I mean, we're obviously like, there's literally no
Yeah.
way we're gonna kill them all.
So
Because one hit was gonna kill me. So they're preoccupied. Should I just run away?
dude,
Hey,
if
is
you
there?
were to run away, that would be incredible. I don't think I've ever been in a D&D game where a player ran away.
Can we? Is there like shelves we can climb up top? Because they're short and can't fly.
Oh, dude, there's all sorts of these are all
Yeah.
boxes.
Let's climb up top of stuff and just watch them, make fun of them.
I feel like this is not a great plan.
They
But
can't
I am a
fly.
fan of great plans, and I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up here, presumably to the top of this stack of
Okay.
boxes.
Do they get attack of opportunities on you?
Well, you said they were preoccupied by looking at a liquid.
Oh, this is
So
okay. I'll give you that one.
Shot yourself in the foot there. So
Are you like behind these boxes now?
I don't know. Where's the tallest box? Tell me
No.
which one the tallest one is.
Okay.
The tallest one. I'm on the tallest one in this area.
Yep.
And I'm going to proclaim in a loud, booming voice while holding up my ring. I'm going to say, "The last kinku standing may claim this ring of flight."
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast I'm going to cast minor illusion
Okay.
to basically, I threw it in the chat like 6 times by accident. So I can create an object that is a sound volume. How big is the how big is the object? Does it say how big the object is?
I think it's
It could
like
be a
cubic
chair.
foot.
Okay, so it could be a chair or whatever. So here's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do: is I'm just going to make an illusion of air and my feet rising. Okay, but because it's dim light, it's like kind of dark in here.
Okay.
Basically, what's actually happening is like my legs are disappearing, but really I'm just like making the floor or like the ground. I'm trying to make myself look like I'm flying
Okay.
with a minor illusion.
All right. So
Or
you know
just
what?
floating barely.
I feel like I should be able to roll a perception check for that.
You roll. So basically, a creature that the creature can do an intelligence check to see if it is real or not, if they care to.
Okay.
Now, here's the real question. I'm offering them the ring of flight, and then they see me flying. Are they going to even bother to check to see if my illusion is real?
All right.
Are they going to be so overcome with lust at the idea of having this ring that they're going to like start killing each other immediately? Like,
Like the one that was fighting
This is
Steve, probably.
you bring up a very good point. I'm going to say that Steve and these other Kenku are they're gung ho, man. They are ready to slay.
Slay.
All right, but you've got the one guy, the smart one. He's not. He doesn't know. I don't know if he's buying it. So we're about to find out. Oh, he's not. Dude, he rolled a 4. He's totally in on this ring. All
my
right.
DC's 14, so he missed it by 10.
Yeah. So these guys are all going to start to fight. All right. That was a good job, Jake, or should I say, Macon. And
We are one and the same.
so at this point, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a slight smash cut where it goes. We fade to black, and then we come back, and it's like 2 hours later, and there's just this absolute like vicious like these guys
Feathers
are
everywhere.
they're just still going at it, and you guys are at this point like munching on some of your rations or whatnot, just watching them from the boxes, and then about an hour later, They're just there is. You know what? Who do we want to be? Who's left, man?
Steve. Steve obviously is going to be the
Did
last
Steve
one left.
fight the hardest?
Yes.
Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna roll for it, man. We're gonna roll for it.
1 is Steve,
Okay.
2 is Steve's friend, and 3 and 4 is the randos.
No. We're not even gonna do that, man. I want to give Steve even better odds because he was
Oh,
motivated. If it's
true.
an odd, it's gonna be. If it's an odd, Steve succeeded. Go ahead and roll, Macon.
I'm going to roll it. I'm going to roll it right now.
Roll it.
I'm going to roll D6. 4. Oh, no.
Steve is just eviscerated.
He was the first one to go.
Just absolutely just ripped to shreds. And we're gonna say, just because of how this, this hard-boiled, gritty world of the dock ward that we're in right now, the one who originally didn't believe you is the one left standing. He's gonna look at both of you. Xanathar sends its regards. Xanathar sends its regards as he's kind of like holding up his hand.
I'm going to hop down, and I'm going to walk forward, holding out the ring, and I'm going to place it in his open hand, and I'm going to say, remember, it does take a short rest to attune the item as soon as I let go. So just feel free to wait here, attune to the item, and then you can see its true power. And I grant you the power of flight as I drop the ring into his hand.
He's gonna take it, and you've never seen somebody so giddy in their life.
I'm going to stab him in the head.
that
While he's overcome with giddiness, I'm going to stab him.
you just like to you bring him up here, and then you take him out. Why do you got to be so cruel, Macon?
Well, if it had been the other one, I would have let him have it.
Oh,
But this is the one that
this is
stabbed me when
vengeance for Steve.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
what?
like Steve.
You're just gonna stab him.
Yeah, and I assume he's pretty beaten up, and he is distracted by the ring. So I'm pretty sure I just hit, and it's an automatic crit.
No, you're gonna need to roll for it, man.
Okay, I tried. I tried.
You did try.
I got a 23 to hit. 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's dead.
Boom. I reclaim my useless ring.
You wipe.
Wipe the blood from it, and I slide it back on my finger.
At that point, when you say that,
What do I say? What?
you know when you reclaim your ring, a a young man is gonna come down the stairs.
Is he pretty?
He is you know what? He's not he's not what you would call pretty. He's well to do. He looks he's got really nice clothes on. He looks pretty beat up. He's real sweaty and dirty, and he's just gonna look at you two. And he says, "Okay, I give up. I surrender. No more." And we're going to take a quick break at that, guys. We will be right back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, during the break, do you want to tell me how much stuff that I pickpocketed from the?
How much you pickpocketed?
Yeah, from all those dead birds.
All those dead birds.
I'm pretty sure that they collect.
Yeah, so because
shiny
we don't
things.
want our viewers to have to,
Endure that.
endure that. Not at all. All right, guys. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Hey,
There he is. He's back.
we're all here.
Except for Troy. Where is Troy, guys? Where is he? Where in the world is Troy?
Somebody's popping soda cans.
Sponsored by Coca-Cola.
No, we're not.
We are.
We are. You guys didn't hear about that one. Michael,
It's new.
I'll fill you in later. I bring a lot of stuff to the table. One of those is a sponsorship for Coca-Cola.
It's true.
Yeah. All right. So this rando just pops out from the darkness. Hey, he's I give up. Look. Take me.
Listen, Floon, we're sick of these games.
Whoa. Hold on here. I am not Floon.
Oh, 50-50 shot.
And you all look like Zents, but I don't think you're Zents.
Well, no, all the Zins are dead.
What do you mean they're dead?
Look around you, mate. Clearly Xanathar had his way with these fools.
He looks around. He says, "My word. What has become of my friend?"
And your friend is...
No. Real quick. We need to take this a step back. Who are you two?
We are proctorates of the law.
You're proctorates of the
What
law.
he said.
No, you're
Yes.
not. Show me your...
Here is our paperwork.
You have identification.
Yes, and I'm going to show him my forged documents that I made based
Okay.
on the identification we saw earlier in session 1.
Oh. He looks at them and he says, "Oh, thank goodness. May Ilmater be praised. The city
Yes.
watch arrives." He says, "Do you not know who I am?"
Of course not. We're here for Floon.
Renair Neverwinter.
Sorry, do you know how to pronounce your own name? You have to pause there.
He thinks for a second as he opens up the pronunciation guide.
He like read his birth certificate in front of us.
Renair. He says, "My name is Renair Neverwinter. You all know who I am, of course. My father is Lord Neverwinter."
Oh,
Lord
sounds like a rich man.
Neverwinter. In the flesh.
It is. In the flesh.
The protector himself.
He says, this is true.
Well,
And my name is not Neverwinter. That is the city. I was just tricking you all. My name is actually Nevermember.
Lord Nevermember.
Never remember your own name.
In the flesh.
Guys, I'm getting flashbacks of not knowing what the yawning portal was. Okay. He says, "Yes, it is I." He says, and I fear that we have a case of mistaken identity on our hands.
You know,
It's
I
true.
was a good friend
This-
of your father, Daggalt Nevermember.
He says, "Ah, yes, my father. I have not spoken with him in years. I have almost forgotten his name."
He dead?
No.
Why haven't you spoken with him in years?
Well, because the relationship between Rainier and his son is rocky instead of be complicated.
It is.
Oh.
It is. You know quite a lot about me. You have
Why
read,
is it complicated?
You've read Volo's, his tabloids, I see.
Yes, I follow quite deeply on his Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. He's going to look at you, Keon. And he says, "My father wishes me to enter a life of politics like him, and I do not desire any of that. But,"
Why not?
he says, "look, I don't really know you, man. This is a lot for me to kind of,
We're here to rescue you, so I mean, I feel like it's worth a story.
look. Back a few years ago,
Uh-huh.
Dad just kept on pushing me, you know?
Pushing you.
I didn't want to do that.
Didn't want to do it.
He's like, "Son, one day you'll be a masked lord of Waterdeep. Maybe even I'll get you into being the open lord." And then he would just laugh at that. Like it was like he was, there's no way. Like, I could do it. I don't need him.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
I mean, your father was the open lord of Waterdeep for some time
He was.
before Lateral took over. I don't know why it's a joke.
Hey, you can do it. You can do anything you set your heart to.
Yeah, you just need to murder the open lord.
Yeah.
He's
And be our friends.
all right. So you guys see when you say murder the open lord, he just like it's just like this look comes over his face. Guys, we're doing a totally different adventure now. No, he says, no, be gone. These evil ideas.
Yes, yes. Oh, curse the
Yes.
Grazit for bringing them to our
I,
mind.
that is something my father would do. I am a different man.
Yes, we're noblemen.
He says,
We fight
exactly.
for truth and justice.
Look, you all, in being noble, we must save Floon. I fear that the Zentarum have mistaken Floon for myself. They think that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was the open lord. Yes, I know. It is quite believable. And that he hid the dragons somewhere in the city. They think that it can be found by using an artifact called the Stone of Golor, which was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently someone stole it, or so my father says. He's freaking out about it. He won't quit sending me letters about it. Well, I guess the Zents thought that I knew something of all of this, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't spoken to my father in years. He's like, they so me and Floon were just walking down the street. We get jumped. Next thing I know, they're dragging me into this warehouse, and then the bird showed up in the big old orc. Next thing I know, only thing I could think of, I ran into the closet.
And look at you, you've come out. What is your relationship with Floon?
By me and Floon, we are dear friends. Dear friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she ran to the closet. Makes quite sense. Anyway, where is Floon? Where is he?
He says, if I suspect from what I heard from those bird peoples, they've taken him down into the sewers.
Why did the bird people take them down into the sewers?
He's going to look at both of you, Keon. He says, I do not know. He says there were some birds who went and some who stayed. I guess they were just looking to loot the place. I suspect that they were taking him to wherever their I don't know, their hideout, wherever they could beat him. Like I said, they thought he was me. And I feel terrible.
You let him get taken?
What?
You let him get taken in your own place?
I didn't know that they would take him.
I thought you fought for honor and justice.
All right,
Yes.
so
You sound a lot like your father.
So here's the
Yes.
thing. I never said that I fight for. I don't fight for anything. You see, that's not.
So you're
No.
self-centered and you don't care about your friend.
No. I just,
Wow.
I just don't want to get involved.
You don't want to get involved with letting your friend get killed in your place.
Look, I didn't know. That's. He's gonna.
You sound like a terrible person. I don't think you
Look,
should go into
I will redeem myself. I will go with you into these sewers.
Oh, perfect. What level are you?
He says he pulls out like his workout log and he says, I do believe I'm a noble. We'll just say that.
Oh, okay.
Level noble?
The stats of a noble. Very well.
He says that is what I have worked my whole life for. He says, but we almost as soon as he's about to say something, there's a knock on the door.
Hello?
Open up. City Watch.
We've
City
already
Watch?
taken care of it, you fools.
He says, I thought you were the never remember. He says, I thought you were the City Watch. Who are they?
Shut up, idiot.
That's why I just said we've already taken care of it. We are the City Watch.
All right. The door is going to get kicked in, and
It's already open, you fool.
I don't
you
remember.
see a
Yeah,
guy,
and
he
I
just
don't
kind of
think
like rips it off the wall and just throws it. All right. This big, you see this suit of armor just kind of lumber in with a sword. We got a call. There was a commotion here. He kind of looks at all the massacre that has happened and just bird feathers everywhere. You three, identify yourselves.
You tell us to identify ourselves. You are in the presence of nobles. This is Rena, never member.
Yeah, and
And we are his royal gods.
this is our crime scene.
All right,
Okay,
so
what do you do?
Raynar is gonna like whisper in your. He's kind of standing behind you too. He's gonna whisper in Keon in your ear. What? You're my guards.
Yes, just listen to us. Shut up.
He's gonna. All right, so this guy he takes off his helmet, big old bushy mustache, and he's gonna say, It's Raynar. What are you doing here?"
Certainly not being protected by the city watch.
But I thought
I
you.
swear, I will have words with your commanding officer.
He says, "I am the commanding officer. I'm
Well,
Captain."
then I'll speak to Laurel Silverhand herself, if need be.
He says, "No, you won't. Laurel just leaves the docks to me."
Oh, and you apparently just leave the docks to any vagabond that wishes to assault nobles in the street.
He says, "No. I keep the blood off of the streets.
Oh, you let it linger inside of warehouses, I see.
Look, this is the docks. Things happen in the dock that we can't take care of. But as long as the people are not being hurt, things are okay."
Does
Now,
it
what
look like people are not being hurt? I gesture around to the piles of dead bodies around the room.
He says, "These are common criminals. If this was you who did this, you've done me a great service today."
I single-handedly dispatched nearly all of them. That's
All right.
not the point. The point is, they took a nobleman into the sewers.
He looks over at Rainier. "Is this true?" He says,
You may answer, I say to Raynar.
He says, "Well, they took my friend Floon." Who took him?"
The kinkus, of course. The ravaged, infested, flightless birds.
I whisper over to Nevermember. I'm like, remember, you said you were going to honor your friend.
He bites his lip and he says, "I know. Hold on." He
Then
says,
play along, idiot.
He says, I will. Hey, yes, they took him. My dear friend Floon." All right, as you're saying this, this captain is kind of leaning over, talking to one of his other guards. Kenku. You said Kenku.
Yes, I
Yes.
pick up a dead Kenku body.
They look like that.
Okay,
I
fine.
kind of toss it at his feet.
He kind of picks it up, kind of like pulls away some of its feathers, sees the sign of Xanathar. As I suspected, Xanathar's been using these Kenku in droves. He says, "Look, as far as I'm concerned, your friend Floon is gone. Do what you all need to do, but I'm going to need you all to write up a statement."
No.
Very well. You will have a statement written in your blood.
He says, "You need to calm down, sir."
I will have your job before this is over.
He says, "This is one job that you don't want. Look, I don't care what you all do. You're with you're with Nevermember. Take him away, find his friend. I don't care. Like I said, keep the blood off of the streets, and remember, it's best not to meddle in criminal matters."
Give us guards, you fool. We're going to flush these criminals out of the sewers and make an example of them.
You will. You will. You two.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Look around at this carnage that I was able to rot. My friend Keon sat back while I carved through them in droves.
At this point, like you see, like a bunch of people coming in with like leather briefcases, like they've got like lab coats on, and you see one guy in this really fine tailored suit. He comes in, and he's got almost like sunglasses on, and he leans down by the bodies, and then he looks up at Captain Staggett, and he says, "These people said they killed him." Then he pulls off the glasses He says they've been dead for days, and then you hear,
Hey, this is our crime scene. Get
What?
off. This is our crime scene.
He says,
We claim this.
okay. He says, all right.
Leave. We're here first. We have jurisdiction.
And also, how can you see in the darkened room while wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, you fool.
buffoon.
And he
All right.
wears lab coats. Is this
All
a
right.
theater performance?
They get their samples and they walk out.
Impudent fools.
Tom, that joke was over for me.
If you guys didn't know, Tom was making a joke referencing CSI Miami. It was okay.
It was. I'd give it like, the reference. It was good reference. Execution was only. It wasn't the greatest. Some of them just don't land, man. But you just gotta try. If you don't try, you never know. But anyway, the big old City Watch guy is gonna say, "Look, like I said, go
Okay,
find
I
your
leave.
friend." He says, "Okay, like I said, write a statement," and he's gonna slam a piece of paper in your chest.
Okay, I write a statement. 2 words. 2 words. Here you go.
What are the 2 words?
Think about it.
That's 3 words.
No.
That's 4.
He just
friendly,
no.
friendly stranger.
Hey, Keon wrote "think," but then he wrote "about it" like as a single word
Gotcha.
because he's he didn't take that class. Spelling.
It's
Okay.
I actually drew a photo of a lovely cartoon mouse doing unspeakable acts to another friendly cartoon duck. And I handed that to
Okay. That's a good one. I'll give you that. Yeah. All right. He's gonna take
Okay,
it,
I leave. That's my statement. What does he think about that?
and he yells out, "Not all City Watch officers are as nice as me. Never member. I thought you kept better company." He's gonna he hands you a paper too. "Look, you make one too. Make a statement. Leave some contact info where we can find you. I may need to follow up."
I'm going to write, "This is what a coward looks like," and I'm going to pin it to his chest.
He just takes it off. He doesn't even read it. He just kind of crumples it up and just throws it on the ground. He says,
"We are going to go do your job."
He says, "We'll be in touch."
How? Oh, never mind. I don't care. Macon, that guy was terrible at his job. He just let us get away. we just told him we were like City Watch people. We made fun of him, stuck rude notes on him, and he's just like, bye.
He says, "Look, I don't know. The City Watch, I mean, look at this place." He kind of points around. There's just like vagabonds on the streets. It's like they kind of
he doesn't know what he's doing
They
at
kind
all.
of suck at their job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, I mean, but you guys look like you can do some good stuff.
Yeah, let's go find your friend, okay? I got money to make.
So what? We go to the sewers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's where he said he was at.
Yeah, fine. He's gonna.
No, let's go not there.
He says, "Fine. All right." He's gonna take you to the nearest sewer, this manhole cover. He's gonna slide it over. Who's going in first? Because it's not.
I'm going in first.
What?
I'm going in first.
Then go. Move.
I'm going. I'm already going.
Then just do it.
He's
I did
halfway
it.
down.
Do it. Just do it.
Just
Do it.
Do it.
no, all right, do it. All right. So.
All right, I go in the sewer.
All right. Rainier is gonna come in after you. He's gonna. And then you follow Macon, or you go off and do something else.
Oh no, I cover the manhole back and I just walk away.
You go join Valbar.
I only have 3 health, guys. What do you expect me to do down there? I climb down and I'm just like, I don't feel too good, guys. I'm about to die here. I'm like holding in my organs while I tell them.
You just holding them in.
Yeah.
Rainier is he's gonna look at you, and he's gonna say, "Would you like me to take a look at that?"
Please do.
And he's gonna take a look at your wounds. I've always aspired to be a doctor. But Dad, he said it's not what he wanted. So never had the chance. But I did study enough as he's just kind of cleaning your wounds. And you're going to go back with the full health.
Oh, wow, what a skilled surgeon.
He says, look, I don't want to be in politics. I just want to help people. I don't kill. I heal, bro.
All right, Kaladin.
All right. So you guys are in the sewers now. The
Yeah.
putrid stream flows along the sewer tunnel, which leads in two directions. One direction, you see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk. A palm-sized circle of 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference.
And anything special about the other way?
No, there's just nothing on the wall.
I feel like we should go the way with the stuff on the wall.
And it seems right to me.
I'm going to go that way.
It does.
What is this symbol?
He says look, it's the symbol of Xanathar. Do you think he'll be there?
Is it the symbol of Xanathar?
Make a history check.
Well, I mean, based
He
on
knows
the
that
one
we
we've seen.
forged it.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's the symbol of Xanathar.
So it's the same as their tattoos.
It's the same as their tattoos. Yeah, it is. Exactly.
Then yeah, I assume that's the way we go. Very cautiously checking for traps.
Very cautiously checking for traps.
Yeah.
Very cautious.
There he
pull
is.
out a 10-foot pole, and I just start beating every inch.
I feel like it's like a telescoping pole.
Yeah. It's a mundane magic item.
Oh, Caleb's taking off clothes.
Yeah, I was hot. I take my hoodie off.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to do it on stream, just because.
Be kind of weird.
I'll do
Yeah.
it
All
off
right. So you guys kind of start following these symbols. Then after an hour of following the signs through the tunnels, you come to a three-way intersection where a ladder leads up into a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover. One of the familiar chalk symbols is marked on the wall nearby, and floating near the symbol is a spherical, grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks. Oh.
Boom. I'm in the sewer.
You
Does
see,
he see us?
it's like I said, it bares its teeth at you, and it just makes just this guttural noise as it
Do I
just
understand it?
stands guard at this intersection.
I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Can you let us through, please?
It's just gonna go just like that.
I'm gonna pull
that's
out
a
one of the
good
purple
sound.
vials and show
Ooh.
it to him, intimidating, threateningly. Look at this. Does that scare him? Is he
No,
scared of the
but
purple
he's
vial?
kind of like when he sees the purple vial, he kind of his eyes all kind of peer at it, and he stops snapping at you, and instead he almost becomes docile in his mouth. He just starts drooling.
Oh. So I wave it at him like a treat. You want this?
Yeah,
You want
and
this?
it's just starts panting ferociously as it starts.
Okay.
Remember, this thing is small too. This thing is it's only about the size of a small melon. It's not
Oh,
big.
okay. I'm gonna try to get it to come over to me.
Here, I didn't even here. This is what you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I wave the vial at it to try to get it to come to me?
Okay.
Kind of like a a little animal.
Mm-hmm.
Does it come to me?
Yeah, oh yeah, it wants this whatever this purple stuff is.
I smash it with my foot.
You smash what?
The thing. You said it's like a small melon, right?
It is. Go ahead and roll make an attack roll.
Uh, what kind of attack should I make? Just a strength check or?
Yeah, just go to make a strength like an unarmed attack roll.
Let's do strength. Oh, that's save. My bad. Whoops.
Oh, you stab it.
Yeah, well, just don't worry about it, okay? I know it's only a D4, so I just use a dagger. Okay, relax.
Well, you just -2 for the proficiency, and that's what it is. It's a D20 plus your dex.
Okay.
-2 for your proficiency, and so it's still.
No, this thing is like.
22.
No, this is like. This is a gazer. You know that they're not really strong. They're the spawn of beholders, and they just are used as like simple guards. And yeah, you just punch the thing, and it just stops floating and just falls and sinks into this tepid sewer water.
See that, Macon? That's pretty cool.
Can I grab it?
You can reach your hands around in the water if you want.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Yeah, you can pick it up, man. I don't know why, but why? That's
Because
the
I'm
question.
gonna take my dagger and I'm gonna cut off its eye stalks and I'm gonna wrap them in a bit of cloth.
My dear,
Bag.
what? Oh, Rainer's like, what are you? Are you sick? Like what? What is wrong with you? You killed it, and now you have to like desecrate it like this?
Are you a fool?
What do you mean?
Do you know how much these eye stalks go for with spell casters and weavers of magic?
You kill this thing. What are you? You all are common poachers?
Poachers? So that thing was gonna bite your face off. Would you rather me put it back together and bring it to life and let it eat you?
I love getting a moral, speech from somebody who let his friend get taken away in his place
all right,
while he hid in a closet.
All
yeah,
right,
go ahead
look.
and tell us about
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Cool. I got it. Okay. Take your eye stalks, but let's just go find Floon.
So,
Just wait till I start taking human parts.
yeah.
He just kind of walks down. He says, "You're all disgusting."
We'll take human parts. It's gross.
I'm gonna take his parts. Take his favorite toy away.
Theon.
Yeah. After a while, you guys are just continue to move down this hallway.
Yep. Okay.
Valbar is not with you.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys are still in this dank hallway.
Dank.
It's so dank. And what I'm gonna do
Dab
is,
on them spectators.
all right, we're gonna give you Rainier's out with you too. All right, so now you guys are to the west is to the west the hall. You guys are coming from basically the east. If you're looking at this map, all right, you're coming from the east, moving west, and you kind of see a almost like a circular junction in front of you.
Is there like multiple ways to go, or is it?
You're not sure from where you're standing right now, but it looks like the main sewer tunnel expands into a circular hub.
Okay. I'm gonna continue forward. I would say still slowly. Does it sound like there's noise up ahead? Like people?
Make a perception roll.
Can I make one too?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what?
Oh,
My
19.
D20 is closed out.
Your D20 is closed
No,
out.
it just said like disconnected from server. Hold on.
Perfect.
Uh-oh. Keon. In the meantime, though, you go ahead and... Oh, you did... I mean, Macon. Oh, is that your 19 perception?
Yeah, that's my 19 perception.
That's pretty good.
I hear all things.
What languages do you speak?
Let's see here. I speak Undercommon and Common.
Any particular... Let's give... You know, why Undercommon?
So, I thought about it, and a lot of shady dealings go on with, creatures from the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the back alley deals that we might have been making, I would have picked up some Undercommon on the way.
Okay. Yeah.
And I figured since we were doing a heist and I was making a heist character, that would make sense.
Okay. So this is what you see. You see an arrow slit in this wall up here. Right there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And peering through, you think that you can see some sort of creature behind the arrow slit. They
You mean
don't...
that goblin?
What's that?
I said, you mean that goblin?
You don't know it's a goblin.
I see it through the arrow slit. It's right there.
Yeah, you do. You see it.
I see the goblin. Hey, Mr. Goblin.
He says, "Hey there, buddy." No, he doesn't.
Please don't shoot me.
Yeah, please, look. I'm just here standing guard, man. Look. Guys, that's the goblin now. That's what the goblins sound like in Waterdeep.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you see these arrow slits and you see a goblin stationed there. He's just kind of, he doesn't really have like an arrow like at the ready. He just kind of, every once in a while he'll look through the hole and then he'll turn around and he'll come back. So he's not paying really close attention.
All right. So with my 19 perception, do I notice any more of these arrow slits in the room?
Do you? You kind of peek your head out and you see another one.
Is it right here?
Yeah. You see it?
Do they have line of sight on each other?
They do have line of sight on each other. Those two arrow slots are basically, they're perpendicular.
So if I was to say create a minor illusion of a face right up in this arrow slit in the direct path where if the goblin shot it, it would go through both arrow slits and shoot the other goblin on the other side.
Oh man. You could potentially do that. These guys are definitely going to be rolling intelligence saving throws, though.
I'm going to whisper my plan to Keon and be like, does that sound like a good plan to you?
I love it.
So I'm going to make I'm just going to make a minor illusion of just any random human face. It doesn't even have to be like perfect.
Okay.
Just like a humanoid face, and I can make it have sound as well. And so I'm just gonna make it be like, "Hey, goblin!" Just
Okay.
sort of scare him, because it'll be like, and I'll do it like the moment it's gonna be the one that I can see, right?
So
I'm gonna put that right when he turns to look. I'm gonna do it, so hopefully it scares him into just like shooting as soon as he can.
All right.
Instead of it just, so it'll be like it popped up from out of nowhere.
All right. He is going to roll a 6.
14 is my DC.
So he is going to fail. All right. Oh, snap. He just critted.
On the other guy?
On the other guy.
Yes!
And oh my gosh, dude. So here's the thing. Goblins only have 7 hit points.
True.
He's going to do 9 piercing damage. So the other goblin isn't even going to get it. just see this like perfect shot. So now this is what you guys realize that you're dealing with. All right, you have basically you've basically figured out that this goblin watching this is like he's like a Navy SEAL sniper. So you kind of you both kind of poop your pants a little bit. Rainier says, "What is happening? I heard a commotion."
Shut your mouth,
So
right
there's the arrow slits are like how high up there on the wall are they?
They're probably about 3 feet.
Can we just like crawl underneath?
If they would see, he would still see you. I mean, if you go I see what you're saying. Don't go basically this way.
Yeah, go
Go-
out of line of sight.
You want to go like. You want to go like. Why is this not working?
I can't see like anything in roll 20. It's like barely lit, so I can't see what you're pointing at.
Yeah, that's all right. So move forward then.
Keon, do you have a bow?
I do. I have a crossbow.
Well, why don't you sneak around, draw an arrow, and just shoot that idiot right in the face?
I will do exactly that.
Go for it.
You need to.
You know what, man? I just gonna put my hand on his shoulder and I'm gonna say, you are the best. You're the best shot in the whole world.
Oh.
That goblin has nothing on you.
I feel inspired.
Terrorize him.
I feel really inspired.
I feel like you're getting really loud.
Huh?
Well, no. It's like stage whispering. Is what I'm doing.
Okay, you're like whisper screaming.
Yeah, I'm whisper screaming. I'm like,
Mhm.
you're gonna completely
Yes.
obliterate this fool.
So I'm gonna go do that.
All right, so you're gonna move.
Yeah, I can't see and roll like where the guy. Like I can barely see.
I know. I'm about to move you.
Like you got like this terrible lighting in here. I mean, I guess I could cheat and look at the stream, but
I don't know why. I don't know why your lighting is a little bit different.
You could give us shared lighting if you wanted, and that might help a little bit.
You know what I'm gonna do, Keon?
what's that?
I'm gonna. You know what? Because I'm a benevolent GM. I'm gonna give you some more light, man.
Thanks, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a crossbow attack.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's a short bow. But...
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
7 damage. That's all you needed.
That's all you needed. Describe,
Nice.
dude. You just swatted this guy.
So yeah, what happens is that I was crawling and then I leapt up, because he's like a Navy SEAL like crossbow guy, right?
Yeah, he is. This guy.
Yeah. I like am not intimidated by that at all. And I actually he shoots at me and I'm like Matrix, and just like dodging like 3 different arrows. This is exactly what happened. Exactly how I'm saying it. And I dodged about 5 and then arrows and another 10. And I'm just like leaping, so he's like shooting them rapid fire, and I'm actually jumping from arrow to arrow in the air, doing like flips and stuff. It looks really cool, and it's like dark too, like you can barely see it in the light. And I just do it perfectly, not a single mistake.
Perfectly.
And then as I flip, I like shoot under the leg, like at an angle where it bounces, so it bounces off the like bottom of the slit in the wall and ricochets up right into his forehead, and it's so dope. It's like the coolest thing ever.
Well, and from my point of view, he crawls over on his hands and knees, and then he just holds the bow up over his head, and he's got his eyes closed, and he just lets loose an arrow, and he accidentally shoots the back wall, and it ricochets, and the goblin turns to look at it, and it stabs him through the eye.
So this is just so we're getting 2 very different perspectives here. So, Bacon, you're saying this is all in Keon's head?
It is. It is. I mean,
No,
look at Raynar's right here watching the whole thing, and he agrees.
This is so
the lighting is so bad they can't tell that they just see me doing some flips.
You know what?
Got me there. I
Keon,
don't know enough about flips to.
I want you to make a performance roll.
Okay, I'll do that. In reality, though, like all I'm doing is like somersaulting across the floor pretty terribly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll make a performance check here.
What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be +2 to this roll. I'm sorry, I didn't have it checked. So it's 21.
Macon,
Yes.
You believe me, bro.
I'm gonna roll perception.
Yeah, roll perception.
No,
Oh.
I say he should roll.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah, so maybe
I
he
believe him.
definitely did these flips.
He did.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I realized now that the lighting was bad. I didn't really see
Yeah.
Yeah.
what happened.
Guys, we've got this weird split reality thing going on right now.
Yeah, it's
Man,
strange.
there's all sorts of different cool plot threads you guys are creating right now.
Macon, I couldn't have done it without your inspiration though.
It's
Yeah.
That's really
You know,
that's
bring
really
it all the way
drove me.
around.
You were
360.
like the director, you were just directing the stage
Yeah.
performance and it was beautiful. First try.
Rainier's like, hold on. Are you all like a traveling troupe of actors? You all are not even.
Performers, artists.
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna say, "Are you an idiot? Did you see the beauty with which he dispatched that foe? And you think we're nothing but actors? Yeah, we go around and perform, acting out plays and shooting our audience in the face. We're highly trained assassins."
He says, okay, fair enough. That'll work. He's just let's just continue to let's find Flume. All right, so if you guys walk into this area, so there's two passages, one that continues north and south, and then there's a stone door that's set into the back wall of the stone ledge in the east. So right here.
I'm gonna go to that door.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek under it and see if I see any feet.
So in that room right there, you don't see anything. It looks to be just a hallway, a stone hallway.
All right, I'm gonna go inside,
Okay, go inside.
and then I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna look inside that arrow slit and I'll be like, "Oh, that's where that dead goblin is."
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna peek under the next door. To my
Okay.
left.
So in that door right there, you see a bunch of junk just lying.
But I don't hear or see anybody.
No, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna
It's-
check
it's-
for traps on the door though.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an investigation roll. One of the things that you guys are noticing is that this is all it's very other than these goblins, just that you hear the drip of the water from the sewers and there's this smell, but it's almost like there's no activity here.
I got an 18 on my investigation.
The door has actually been just kind of rotted away from the dampness. So there's definitely no traps here.
All right, I'm gonna go inside.
Yeah, and in this room you just see like a bunch of rusty clothing.
I might take a few strips of cloth just so I can have it for, random things.
Okay. You take some cloth.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I want to let you know it is threadbare clothing.
Cloth, like burlap.
It's like burlap. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move down and I'm gonna see if the goblin has anything nice.
The goblin has on him. All right. It says that the goblin has 1d6 copper pieces.
It's terrible.
Yay!
The goblin has 1 copper piece.
All right, can I take his bow and arrow?
You can take his bow and arrow.
Is it a short bow?
It is going to be a short bow.
Short bow.
I'm gonna continue along the north passageway here.
Okay. You're going to now continue
Is there a door here?
into the north. No, think about it this way. You're basically you're going underneath of the tunnels because you see there's some
Okay.
stairs that kind of go down.
I gotcha.
Okay. Yes. You kind of go into this is going to be if you move into this room, it appears to be the room has contained 6 tattered straw stuffed mattresses.
Okay. Is there anything like other than that there?
No, but you definitely hear sounds of activity in the next room.
Macon.
I can assume that I can go this way and there's a secret door at the end of this hall, right?
Yeah. I
I'm
want
gonna go through it and find Macon wherever he is. Where
Okay.
is he?
Keep on going. He's in this room ahead.
Oh, he went
So
to the other
that's not. That's kind of difficult to see. That's actually not a wall. Like you're almost like I think it's a passage above it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So then I just keep going across, and I'm like, "What?
There's some noises coming from in here.
Where's Rayna?"
I don't know. He's a fool.
Raynar. He comes. He's gonna show up behind you guys.
Stay close to us.
He
You
says, "I'm sorry. I was distracted. I had to say a blessing over those dear goblins that you murdered."
Should we knock on the door or just barge in?
Wait, hold up. Did you just say you said a blessing over goblins?
Yes. They.
What religion did you bless goblins with?
He says, "It doesn't matter. Just that somebody cares for them."
You know who cares for them?
Who?
Grazit in the abyss. That says who
I
cares.
knock on the door.
You knock on the door.
Yes.
You're not even gonna listen.
I'm oblivious to what he's doing. I've stepped back over here and I'm yelling at him for his religion blessing goblins.
Yeah, I'm just knocking on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door.
Yes.
You did hear some people talking. They went silent, and now a deep voice is going to just come up to the door and say, "Who is it?"
Is he speaking in common?
You know what? He's not. He is speaking in Undercommon.
So I would assume that if I heard somebody at the door, we would stop our arguing in dramatic fashion. What does he say in Undercommon?
He just says, "Who is it?"
Tell him we have the actual noble. The actual noble.
I want to say in a very trying to emulate the goblins. We have recovered the noble.
You're gonna start. The noble. We have the noble.
Xanathar sent us to reclaim the other one.
There were two of them. What do you say?
From the Zentarum.
He says, "Hold on, let me unlock the door." You hear just a few.
I'm gonna whisper, "He's unlocking the door."
All right, you hear a few like clinks of locks. The door is going to open up. Okay. If you guys walk in, you see a Jake. Help me out here, man.
Yes.
Dwager?
Duragar.
Duragar.
Dwogger?
Come on, man. You see a Duragar standing there in the room. Do you walk it? He says, "Hey,
Yeah.
you're not the goblins." The other thing that you see is from way back in the day at the yawning portal, you see one of the bandits who was trying to fight that half-orc look at you and say, "Wait a second. I know you. You guys,
Do you?
you all tried to have me killed."
Or did you try and have yourself killed, you impudent fool?
No!
Go ahead and stab the guy at the door.
You just stab the guy at the door?
Yeah, I'm just gonna just take the rapier and just try to stab him in the neck.
All right. Before we roll initiative, we're going to say a goodbye to all the viewers for this evening.
Oh.
Because
it is over 11. Oh,
it
wow.
is just over 11. It is time to close on that cliffhanger where you all are just ready to, fight this Dwagger.
Duragar.
Dwagger.
Oh, Caleb, what did we do? Duragar can turn invisible.
Yeah,
There
I
could
know.
be a one in every single block of this room.
Well, no, there wasn't, Jake. There wasn't, and you just gave him an idea. So now he's gonna manipulate it and change it next week.
Oh my gosh, there is! Look! They're stacked! No! Shadow clone jutsu!
Yep. All right. So that's where we're gonna end. There was
No.
actually a bunch of them, and they were all invisible, standing on top of each other, like how a dwarf in like almost like a overcoat.
Trench coat?
They're
Yeah.
like a bunch of little rascals. All right, guys.
Alright, guys.
So we're gonna end it there. We will return in 2 weeks with many. We have many questions. How
Where's
did these
Valbar?
Durgars materialize? What happened to
Where is
Floon?
No, for
Where
real, where is he?
is Valbar? Many questions, and we will have many answers on the next episode of the RPG Academy presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We'll see you later.